Otherwise, in most cases, you see people just because they are called upon to leave, they go to carry. It shouldn't be so. And to nip it also, if judiciary stands up to their responsibility to prefer appropriate charges, and if also security agencies ensures that whosoever is caught is made to face prosecution accordingly, I think it will mellow down. But most importantly, ensuring that the steel companies that receive these things are well placed on check.
Across Nigeria, the rainy season brings relief from scorching heat and agricultural bounties. One such bounty is maize, a food staple for many Nigerians. Roasted, boiled, or cooked, maize is a tasty delicacy. But the taste, texture, and size of maize as we know it may soon become a thing of the past. Since the early 90s, scientists have been in a race to improve the genetic structure of food crops and animals. They say genetically engineering food will improve agricultural yield and increase shelf life. In October 2021, Nigeria's federal government approved a genetically modified, insect-resistant and drought-tolerant maize variety for commercial production. The seedlings became commercially available for farmers in the 2023 farming season. This marked a new chapter in the country's agricultural journey.
There are certain countries, poorer countries, more hungry countries in Africa that have banned, rejected GMOs. One of them is Zambia. Zambia has maintained a strict ban on GMOs since 2002. And the government cites concerns about food safety. That is a poorer government in Africa, poorer than Nigeria. They cite concerns of food safety, environmental impact. I'm listing those conditions so that you will deduce what is wrong with GMOs. Food safety, because they have been found through research to have indications or implications in some non-communicable diseases like cancers, metabolic syndrome, like general memory decay, that is called early loss of memory.
The National Biotechnology Development Agency maintains that this genetically modified seed meets all safety standards and contrary opinions are baseless in science.
Anyone talking against or peddling misinformation, disinformation about GMOs, the safety of GMOs, is just doing it maybe through sentiments, or what, or their own ideology. They may have their own ideology, but not based on science. Whatever they're saying is not based on science.
Nigeria's rich agricultural heritage is now at a crossroads. The country is on the verge of a significant farming season that could make or mar the future of Nigerian food.
This is it. This is the teller maize.
What are the
So
risks
yes.
of these human-engineered
This
crops?
is evidence-based.
Maize used to be one of the cheapest staple food for many Nigerians, with numerous byproducts. Paulina earns a living by roasting and selling maize. Customers come to her for the tasty delicacy. Savoring roasted corn by the roadside is indeed one of life's simpler pleasures. But what some don't know, and what Paulina cannot tell them, is whether the maize they are eating is natural or genetically modified.
I dey buy big one. Like for farm, we will select the one where we need to buy it. But for market, they will bring anyone and you will buy it like this.
It's a speculation anyway. About 80-90% of people cannot differentiate between GMOs and organic plants and even animals. Organic are they look smaller. Sometimes you feel maybe the soil is not good for them or they don't have enough fertilizer. But that is how they are. And they are very, very healthy. But the GMOs, the grains are very big. They produce something. We take it, a hook, line, and sinker. And I don't think that's the best way to do it.
Teller maize is one of the genetically modified crops approved by the Nigeria's federal government on the 11th of January 2024 for open cultivation, with the hope that the challenge of drought and pest infestation on maize will be a thing of the past, thereby improving food security. The Institute for Agricultural Research, Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, is one of the institutions that promotes teller maize. However, many farmers are yet to switch to these improved seedlings. Farmers have had a bitter tail producing organic maize. The introduction of bitter tail producing organic maize. The introduction of teller maize could be a game changer to end their long suffering. Salisu is one of such farmers. He welcomes GMO seeds because of the high cost of agricultural input and loss of grains to insect infestation.
As I'm doing it now, I don't like the way I'm doing it. I also need something that will make the farm easier for me. If I have that GMO now, I will use it because like this one now, it will produce 3 to 4 bags for me. But that one for me. But that one that you are saying, maybe it will produce 5 to 6 bags. I need it. I will use it because nobody wants to suffer. And if I plant it and pour chemical just once, that means I will welcome it and I will also introduce it to my people.
GMO plants' DNA have been altered to enhance certain traits, such as resistance to pests, increased yield, or improved nutritional content. The National Biotechnology Development Agency is mass-producing teller maize at its demonstration farm.
The demonstration plot was actually established by the teller maize projects group, just for people to come and see. Seeing is believing, because there's a lot of controversial, like misinformation, disinformation, rumor mongering going on about teller, which are not really true. They are falsely, based on all those things. A lot is going on the social media, but this is it for people to come and see and believe, and not to say wherever you plant a GMO that nothing survives around it. When you come here, it's a different ball game.
While these modifications are considered solution to agricultural challenges, growing concerns suggest that teller maize may have unintended and dangerous consequences for human health. The Center for Food Safety and Agricultural Research has reservation about the commercial production of GMO crops in Nigeria.
The program was localized in several African countries, inclusive of Nigeria. It's under a project called Water Efficient Maize for Africa, WEMA. It's under that project which it was taken to different African countries. And of course, part of the buzzwords narratives are that it's